Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the channel. So, at time of filming this video, we are less than 2 weeks away from the release of a Minecraft movie. And wow, I really failed to talk there. This is just going to be a really quick video of me briefly giving my thoughts on whatever this movie is before it's released. As I assume many other people have been on a bit of an interesting journey with this film. Like, I've had a bit of a weird relationship with it. Like, back in kind of mid-2024, when it was like confirmed this movie would be coming out this year, and it was really, you know, far into production and everything. It was actually a thing that was going to happen. It was like my most anticipated film of this year. Like, I was obviously so excited for it because the thing is, you know, I absolutely love Minecraft. I mean, I've made this clear in the past. I'm not a gamer whatsoever. You know, I have a Wii U. That's my gaming console. And as someone who is obviously a bit more of a movie person than I am a game person, I would consider Minecraft to like probably be my favorite game of all time. I grew up with Minecraft and I absolutely love the game. It's just, it is very special to me, as it is for so many other people. So I was really excited to finally see you know, a Minecraft movie like being a thing. We're actually going to get a Minecraft movie. This is like my version of, this is like to me what Five Nights at Freddy's was to so many people in 2023. And you know, hopefully this film doesn't turn out like Five Nights at Freddy's did. But then we saw the teaser and I, like so many other people, was horrified.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Listen, the teaser for the film, everyone's seen it, everyone knows about it, everyone's talked about it. I don't really have anything to add to it. It's like, I think, the most disliked trailer on YouTube now. Teaser honestly just looked awful. I think the moral of this story is to not get too excited for something until you've actually seen some of it. So this movie, a Minecraft movie, dropped down from number 1 to like number 15 on my list of most anticipated movies of the year, because I was still excited for it. You know, I was still excited to actually see a Minecraft film on the big screen and hear, you know, like audio from the game through cinema speakers, you know what I mean? Like, I was still excited for it because of the fact that it is a Minecraft film. But it didn't exactly look great, to say the least. So after reflecting on the teaser, I started to develop a bit of a theory with this film in my mind. And that was that this film is essentially just a bait and switch film. It was a publicity stunt, and the actual film was going to be something else. I had no clue what, but I'm just going to put up my tweet that I made about it. Like, everything that could go wrong with a Minecraft film went more wrong than was previously thought possible. Like, yes, it was live action. That's not really a major issue. I never minded the fact this was live action. It's not ideal at all, but it being live action isn't the problem. But the designs were a problem. There's literally a joke in the teaser where a character calls Steve a tool bag. Everything went wrong with this movie down to the title. Literally, the title of this movie is not The Minecraft Movie or Minecraft the Movie. It's not even Minecraft. It is literally called A Minecraft Movie. A Minecraft. How do you mess up that badly? So then a day after I made that tweet, Warner Brothers released the official trailer for the movie. And as someone who thought the teaser was hideous, unfunny, and unlikable, I thought the trailer was hideous, unfunny, and unlikable. Not quite as offensive as the teaser, but definitely not good in my opinion. You know, it was nice to hear that original audio from the game was being used, so I at least knew I would hear an ender pearl sound in a cinema. And one thing that was definitely nice to see throughout literally all of the marketing of this movie is that they are including, like, literally everything from the game. Like, a lot of things in the game are clearly going to be in this movie, from like iron golems to woodland mansions to literally chicken jockeys, and yet we have seen nothing about the end or the Ender Dragon in any of the marketing yet. Will that be in the movie? But my thoughts have shifted from this just looks full on awful to it basically just looks like a painfully generic blockbuster now. But I have seen this trailer in cinemas so many times, and like the more I saw this trailer, the more I started to be like kind of weirdly charmed by it. I still don't think it looked good, but like the fact that, you know, it's just like the kind of like, I guess, like apparent awfulness of like everything about this movie started to just be, you know, kind of funny to me. Definitely something I got less offended by as it went along, as, you know, as I assume was the case for a lot of other people as well. And then Warner Brothers released the final trailer for the movie. And this is where things changed for me, at least, and obviously for a lot of other people, clearly. If the final trailer for this movie is an accurate representation of what the film is going to be, I am completely on board. I have genuinely become really excited for this movie again. It is very clear, from this trailer especially, that this movie is not taking itself seriously at all.
Oh
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That was always obvious from the beginning, and it's clear why a lot of people, myself included, didn't really like that, because they would have preferred to see a Minecraft film, a film we are finally getting after so many years, similarly to Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, people would have preferred to see it actually take itself seriously and be like a, you know, legitimate adventure film. But now we just have to accept this film for what it is, and you know what? I am perfectly fine with doing that from what I've seen of it. I don't really know how to explain it, but to me, the final trailer kind of makes the film seem like it's sort of making fun of itself, and I don't know if I would say satirical, that's not the right word, but it weirdly feels like a parody in a good way. Like, I know that this kind of does look like a parody of a Minecraft film, and that's what a lot of people are criticizing about it, but like, I feel like it could actually be a good thing in the final film. Again, it's very difficult for me to explain my thoughts on this, because like the title says, I don't really know what to think now, and very clearly a lot of other people don't as well. I don't think anyone knows anymore, to be honest. Now, I will say, if you still think this movie looks bad, that's perfectly fine, that's your opinion, that's how you feel about it, but I think the people who still think this movie looks bad because of the fact that it's a live action Minecraft movie with Jack Black playing Steve and he says flint and steel in the way that he does, I don't know. I think they might be missing the point a little bit, like, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't, like, to be clear, I don't want to assume that this movie is something more clever or, you know, more deep than it appears to be, but that is exactly what I'm doing. Again, I really don't know how to sum up my thoughts on this. It is very clear from what we've seen of Jack Black Steve saying names of items from the game, for example, that this movie is not taking itself seriously at all, and maybe it's just trying to have a bit of fun with how much of a mess it appears to be. Like, a part of me kind of feels like this movie is aware of how awful it looks on the surface, and that's kind of the point. I don't know. Again, I'm really not 100% sure, but this movie genuinely feels like it might have some, like, good kind of parody elements to it. Like, that's kind of how it appears to me now. Like, I've been speaking to my co-worker about this, and by my co-worker, I mean fellow not monetized YouTuber. His name's It's Nicky YT. His channel will be in the description. Go subscribe to him. His content's better than mine. He pointed out that, like, Jason Momoa's character, for example, could be a play on the typical generic, you know, just action protagonist, and how Jack Black Steve saying the name of seemingly every item in the game in an extremely exaggerated way could be a play on ridiculous exposition dumps. I kind of feel like this won't be the case with the actual film, but however it turns out, if the final trailer is, like I said, a good representation of what the actual film is going to be, then I am completely on board, like I said, and I think we could be in for something kind of special here, believe it or not. Like, I genuinely think this could actually be a really fun time. Literally, the final trailer ends with Jennifer Coolidge hitting a villager with her car, and the first thing that she says is, "Oh no, not again." Like, that is the first thing that she says, and apparently it is the start of a subplot in the film where she falls in love with the villager. Again, if this is what the film is going to be, then sign me up. My thoughts on this have really changed over time once I've actually started to accept what the movie is and what it is going for, and I obviously understand not everyone will be happy with that approach, and that's perfectly fine. How do you feel about this? Feel free to let me know in the comments below, and there is still very much a chance that this could just turn out to be a generic blockbuster with Jack Black saying names of items from Minecraft in funny ways. That could very much happen. I definitely don't think the film is going to be a particularly unpredictable or, you know, interesting film in terms of its story and all that stuff. But, you know, as long as it kind of delivers on just being fun and stupid and funny, like it's kind of, I guess, promised to be from the marketing that we've seen now, yeah, like I said, I'm on board for this. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please do remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on, well, just sorry about that. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on whatever this movie is in the comments below. Sorry that I really didn't do a good job of conveying my thoughts in this video. It's really hard for me to explain how I feel about this movie. But how do you feel about whatever this movie is? Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think it's going to turn out? I will be seeing this movie day one, basically before day one, because the UK are doing charity screenings of this movie, so I'm going to be going to one of those, hopefully, if everything turns out well. So, you know, I will be posting my review on this movie as soon as I possibly can. If you want my first reaction to it, then, you know, feel free to follow my letterboxd or whatever if you don't already do that. And then we'll see if this movie really is as absurd as it appears to be in a good way. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.